We actually ended up having another one of those microbursts come through, or tornado. We don't know which is which. She's got welts all over her forehead.
We have to cut the video quickly.
This is what I deal with on a regular basis. All right, well, this is the next morning. Technically day 3, but we only worked a day and a quarter, so day 2 we'll call it. Michaela is she's not very happy because she already got hit by the black flies. She's got welts all over her forehead, and she can't put on the bug spray because it's actually agitating her skin, so she's got the bug mesh on. Anyways, it has been a beautiful morning so far. We've had some running around to do all morning. It's Sunday. So, we're going to get a few things done today, and then I got to take 2 days off to take care of some other commitments, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. So, where we left off yesterday was here. We got this section done. There's still small minor touch-ups and stuff that have to get done, and see if we can clean up a little bit. And yeah, I want to throw a couple of rocks if I can fit them in there without them sliding. And we're actually supposed to get rain tomorrow and Tuesday, heavy rain. So that'll wash these rocks off, and it's going to look really nice. There's a lot of armor stone in there, so the colors will just pop. And now we're working on this side is where we left off last night. So we got this section. I'm going to work on this section first, so that way we can expand the side out and get that compacting as we are going back and forth here. And the plan is, once we get that done, to actually raise this small section here a little bit, so the grade is a little bit easier going up, because right now it kind of goes like this. So that's why we got the extra load of pit run, just to make sure that we are able to do it all. I gotta go locate a few boulders. I'm digging for them over there, so it takes me a couple minutes depending on where we go. Up here we grow them. I found a whole section, a whole vein of rock, of armor stone, but a lot of it is small, or there's a lot that's huge that doesn't even budge. So we're gonna go look for that. Michaela's gonna get herself set up, get the camera set up, and yeah, we'll get the day started. So here we go. So I'm just about to jump into the excavator, and I hear behind me Michaela's, "I can't drink my tea." "Why can't you drink your tea?" Well, I didn't think about this part, and she doesn't want to take it off because the black flies are swarming her for some reason. "Can you put the spray around your neck?" Oh, this is her new solution. Go back. This is Northern Ontario problems, right?
Problems I never had.
All right, we're gonna get started for real. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm currently going to be kind of standing down. He wants me to go down in here and like stuff some pit run into the gaps in between the boulders to make sure it's solid and they don't shift. And then while I do that, he is going to be grabbing boulders and putting them on this side to start building it up. So I'm gonna set you guys up like where you can see me. There's gonna be a few times I'm gonna be moving out of frame, so I'm not like within range of where he is when he brings over the boulders. But yeah, I'm gonna get you guys set up, and hopefully I don't get eaten too much by bugs, because I had to take off my sweater because it's really hot. So hopefully the bug spray works.
right, it is the end of the day, and we actually finished down there. And Michaela just finished packing it. Were you filming that?
No.
No? She's tired. Anyways, we have footage of actually coming up here with the truck. So check it out. All right, so as you can see, we got up there. We sent the video to the property owner. They're ecstatic. Michaela was just finishing up, and what I did was, the black flies are bad. I don't know if you can see them flying around me, but holy smokes, man. I did exploratory and actually went all the way down there. So I think I found our border of where we need to go. And there, so we have to clear an acre in this area here. And that'll be in 2 days. We are done. It's Sunday. We are done for a couple days. We'll be back here on Wednesday. We have to pick up the chipper as well and get the chipper here. And Michaela's going to be operating the chipper. And can you... Anyways, Michaela's going to be operating the chipper, and we'll be clearing and getting this done. So yeah, it turned out really nice. Michaela actually worked and rerouted some of the water, made it look a little better. But everything came out really nice. Michaela stuffed all the cracks on all this here. And yeah, so we are done for the day. So we will see you in a couple days. Good morning. Day 3, and we actually took a few days off. We had a... What's so funny? This is what I deal with on a regular basis. Anyways, so we ended up taking 2 days off. We had some prior commitments that we had to deal with, and we had major rain. And we actually ended up having another one of those microbursts come through, or tornado. We don't know which is which, but I'm pretty sure it's just the microburst came through town. So this morning we were actually out, and yesterday checking out some cleanup jobs. Take a look at this. So as you can see, that park got nailed pretty bad. We didn't film it. That's just photos of some of the damage that was there. And they had a crew of volunteers in yesterday cleaning up some of the parts so they can have access to the rest of the park. So anyways, in the meantime, we also came by a couple times and checked on our culvert and see how everything held out. So the water is way more powerful. It was actually coming harder yesterday. We had a lot more flow coming through, but still you can see that everything worked out. Michaela's little waterfall she did there turned out really cool. We put that rock in there. I liked how that had a ledge on it. I thought it would be cool and add a little more noise for the customer. Everything worked out good here. We had a lot of rain, tons and tons of rain. Like it was bad. So anyways, I can see we have a bit of washout happening here, so I'll just pull it back a bit and put another boulder here, and it should stop a lot of the washout. This isn't bad here. Everything looked okay. It was just right here. Everything else held out nice. As you can see, we have a chipper because all this property that we're clearing now has to be chipped. So Michaela's going to be operating the chipper. A little bit different than the old chipper that we used to use on the channel a few years ago. And anyways, so we have the chipper to work with. And of course we got the truck wrapped. If you guys were part of the channel, you would have seen that we had gotten it wrapped a couple months ago. So yeah. So the plan for today is I gotta go up there. I gotta create an area, a full work area to work in. Once we do that, then we'll get the chipper up there, get it stationed. We're gonna blow it into piles off to the side for the customer, and then we start attacking the inside. Unfortunately, because of all the situations where there's a massive need for chippers, we only have the chipper for 2 days. Then we got to take it back, and then we get it back in 3 days. So it's I guess you got to work with everybody, right? So anyways, so we're gonna try and get as much as we can get done today. So we're gonna clean a little area here. All these have to come down here anyways. They're all I don't know if you guys can see, but all this spruce, they're all, half of them are dead anyways, or just little stuff. So we'll move all this stuff to the side, get this cleaned up. I'm gonna try and clean up this area here, use some of this material here, and try and clean an area here. I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna get the chipper up here, if it's better to try and back it in. Because there's really no turnout area here, because these boulders are actually pretty sure they're bedrock. I can't make them budge at all. And I got another one down there. So really is no turnaround area for my truck. So it's probably better to try and get it to back it up into here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this here overnight either. It might be better just to take it home again. So anyways, in the meantime, while I try and grab bearings and figure out what we're doing here, Michaela's going to go. She wants to try and fix some of the area of her waterfall, clean it up. There's some areas that need to be packed again on that side too, but water's kind of washed it out. So, anything to say?
Good morning.
I worked till about 1:30 last night, not here, on some other stuff. So, I'm actually pretty tired. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Fun of being self-employed. So, we're going to get started. Here we go.
Okay, so we had to cut the video quickly because he realized that he couldn't like properly dig out a place for that rock with the excavator. So what he got me to do was take like a shovel we found and just quickly, dig out what I could so that he could put the rock there. So while I did that, he started on cleaning up over there. So I'll get you guys set up somewhere so you can see what we're doing, and yeah.